Hey guys, welcome back to Junk Food Japan, the show that takes you around in search of the nation's tastiest junk foods. Today, we're here in Nakameguro. There's a fantastic little place inside the most trendy area of Tokyo where you can get away from the hustle and bustle of the big city. When you guys think of fast food in Japan, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Ramen. Dang. We're in search of the ultimate ramen, which is all about the perfect creamy broth, the noodles, and then the perfectly juicy braised pork. Let's go and find out what it takes to actually make that perfect bowl of ramen right here in Nakameguro. So when you guys come to Japan, the most common types of ramen you'll come across are shoyu, which is soy-based, shio, which is salt-based, and then the ramen we'll be trying today, tonkotsu, made with a rich and creamy broth, achieved by slow-boiling pork bones. Tonkotsu ramen is by far my favorite go-to for fast food in Japan. Today, I've come to Paimen, a ramen shop that started back in 1995 and specializes in tonkotsu ramen. I sat down with owner Miyata-san to find out more. What makes Paimen special?
うちはやっぱりもうスープですね。もう見ていただいて分かる通りに寸胴が4本、あれも営業中ずっともう炊きっぱなしなんで、それでそこに新しい骨を継ぎ足していって旨味を重ねていくっていう感じですね。全部それぞれスープの濃度が違うんですよ。こってりしてるんですけども、最後しつこくないっていうところを目指してやってます。ちょっと多少匂いはねあるんですけど、ぜひ味わっていただきたいなと思います。よろしくお願いします。大丈夫？
Perfect.
はい、お待たせしました。はい、天盛りです。
ありがとうございます。Okay, now I'm really excited. いただきます! So when you have a bowl of ramen, I suggest that you start off with a little bit of the soup first. Let's get that chashu inside the noodle soup here, the broth, so that the fat can melt even more. And then you just slowly soup it up here. Oh yeah. Oh, that is good. That is so good. I like to wrap the nori around some of the noodles and eat it together so you get a little bit of the seaweed taste coming up with the thick noodles here like this. That is good. That is so good. The yonten mori comes with the egg, the rafti, which is a bit of pork belly that has been cooked for a very long time, so it's super soft. I actually will take a bite of that right now. So you take a little bit of this. Oh man, the fat just melts in your mouth. It's just so good. And then you have the egg. Now for the egg, this is gonna be a half soft-boiled egg. If I cut it in half, you'll see that the inside is all yellow and gooey like that.
Oh yeah.
Now that is just beautiful. And then what happens is you're experiencing different flavors every time you mix it up with different ingredients from the bowl. I'm gonna try some of the chashu now. So the chashu is not exactly the same. It's a different part of the pork that they use also. It's I think it's braised on the outside, glazed, and then it's just like boiled for hours and hours in different kind of soup. Oh yeah. Also, some of you guys might not be used to the slurping technique of eating the noodles, but what happens is you're able to eat it while it's still really hot, and it carries up more soup, so it mixes inside your mouth. It's almost like getting a beautiful glass of wine where it just opens up inside when it comes in. It's just the way of eating noodles. Chacho, やばいっす。いや、うまいっす。本当にうまい。This is so good, I tell you. 本当に。もうゆで卵もこの半熟のまんまの this egg, which is half boiled, is just perfect. Traditionally speaking, you would go for a fantastic bowl of ramen when you've out had a big night with all your friends and you're on your way home and you're just like, you know what? We need that shime no ramen, which is really popular in Japan, which means at the end of the night you finish with a ramen. But personally, I actually think that because it's got so many calories in it, that I like to do it in the afternoon. On a rainy day, preferably, because when it rains, you come in with a nice warming broth. It just like, it hardens, like it warms your soul, basically. You know, I gotta say, although we're junk food Japan, this is more than junk food. This is a whole new level of just fantastic food. This is art. I mean, all the heart and soul that goes into making the perfect broth, the perfect chashu, the rafti, even the nori and even the noodles, handmade specifically for this shop only. It's just perfect. Look at that. Oh man, how glad am I that I came here today. This is just amazing. I love ramen, and out of all the ramen that you can get, because there's so many different ramens in Japan. But what's your favorite ramen? Seriously, there's, you know, tonkotsu like we had today, there's shoyu, there's miso, so many variants. Please leave comments down below so we can go out and taste more on the show. Whew. As for me, I need to go and burn this off. Guilty pleasures come at a price. I'll see you back here next time. I'm gonna go straight into my mouth now. Oh man, like for real, it's like a meat symphony. That is beautiful.